couple of the guys went to grade school together. I didn't. We all sort of knew about each other at the same high school, Santa Rita High, as immortalized in a song called Santa Rita High. And after graduating that fine institution of higher learning, we were in various bands. Eddie was in various bands, basically, and it was in a band prior to that called Ty Pink, and I was in that band for a short period of time with the original drummer for the Supersuckers, drummer, really, Dan Siegel, and he was in the band for 15 years. It sort of organically formed out of that band, and I was in another band with a friend of mine, and we all sort of got together, and we lived at a sort of a squalid band house, and we started rehearsing as this band, playing some covers, and then we played a party which got shut down, of course, and then we hosted our own parties at our little squalid house, and those became a success. And we thought we were good enough to go ahead and say this is it. Not that it wasn't what we wanted to do, but we didn't really know, It just, then we knew. After a certain amount of time had gone by, not even that much time, really. We were just let's do this. And so it was Eddie and the old singer for Type Pink, Eric Martin, beautiful guy, amazing frontman, vocalist, who has since passed on, will never be forgotten. And we started as a 5-piece called the Black Supersuckers, and that was in November of 1988. So, so I'm old. That's why I look like this, because it's true. And shortly after that, Tucson was a pretty dead-end town, and we wanted to get out, and we used the fact that we had the strength in numbers to leave. What you cannot do by yourself, you can do together, and we did. And I'm sure there's a million things I'm leaving out, but essentially that was it. It was some guys from Ty Pink and me and Dan Bolton. Dan Bolton was in a band called Saddle Tramp, which is immortalized in a song called Saddle Tramp, another Supersuckers song. We all ended up getting together, and we did it. Schools being so kind of isolated on the east side, there was a spot when you went down, I can't even really remember, it was you went down Houghton past a certain street, down one street past a certain street, I think it was Broadway. You go down Broadway past Houghton, that's right, Broadway. You count 17 telephone poles, and you'd take a left. There was an opening, a dirt road, and it opened up into this big, I don't know why it was there. Why do those things exist in the middle of the desert? I don't know. We never thought about it. Because every time we went there was a ton of people there, and booze and girls. And so it was a big desert party spot. And generally, I think it was one of those things that the cops semi-tolerated. I mean, they would bust it at times. There would be problems out there, but not like you think there should be, because at least they knew where we all were. And we're all kids, we're all underage, we're all drinking, we're all driving, and we're all pulling it off. And so, the song's pretty clear, It's take a left at the 17th pole, mix a bunch of fruity shit with Everclear. There used to be a store called EG's that made these frozen lemonade drinks. And you get Everclear and pour it in the EG's, and, woohoo. And, when I think about it now, oh my God, we didn't do anything. We just go out there and stand around and talk and drink in a desert clearing, hence the leaving of Tucson, at the time when we could. That was fun. I don't know, I don't know how these things happen.